Hello once again, all my comic collecting friends out there in the YouTube comic community. Hope everyone's doing well. Comic Quarter 410 here, doing my video response to Captain Strangelife's 2,000 subscriber contest. And congratulations, Hans. I actually noticed you're already up over 2,100, as you should be. Congratulations, sir. And here's to 2,000 more subs. You deserve it. And thank you for being generous enough to do this contest. I don't think I need to tell you to check out Captain Strangelife's channel. I'd be shocked if you're watching one of my videos and you're not subbed to him, but in the weird event that you're not, go check out his channel. And even if you are subbed, go check it out. He's got some of the best videos around. Fantastic collection. Fantastic videos. It's a pleasure to watch Hans's videos because he's a fountain of knowledge. Just not of comics. He knows so much about comics, toys, movies, pop culture in general. And Hans, your videos you're one of the guys when I'm watching your videos, I got a pen and paper out to take notes if I need to, and I often do need to. So I learn a lot from you, and thank you. You bring a lot to the table in this community. And furthermore, Hans, the word's thrown around godfather of this community, but he truly, not only one of the godfathers, he may be the godfather of this comic community. I mean, I'm still somewhat new to it, but he's one of those guys who's been making videos for a long time, and just everybody knows him, everybody respects him, and rightfully so, because he's just a nice, positive, kind individual. And I think he's a big reason why there's so many like-minded individuals in this great community. It's such a great place to be, full of so many positive people, because people like Hans are role models and ambassadors and set a good example. So thank you for that too. Definitely appreciate it. And I'm going to get started here. His contest, he wanted us to show bizarre comic covers. So starting out, this is a prestige format Hellraiser Holiday Special. Dark Holiday Special. And it's got a cover by Kevin O'Neill, who does the art on League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's got a little boy opening his Christmas package, and it's the Hellraiser box. And out of the fiery chimney comes a bloodied Pinhead dressed as Santa, carrying bloody, ripped-out reindeer antlers. And a snake coming out of the teddy bear there. Merry Christmas. Another weird Christmas cover. I had this one as a kid, and it really made an impression on me when I saw this cover. This is from 1982. Marvel Bizarre Adventures 34, and it says a Marvel weirdness, and not for kiddies, we mean it. Special Hate the Holidays issue. And this is a beautiful painted cover by Joe Jusko of a skeleton Santa going down the chimney. And man, I think I was 6, 7 years old when I saw this, and I was like, man, I gotta read that. So, surprised my mom bought it for me, because it said not for kiddies. I was like 7. She looked through it, she's like, okay. Wasn't too bad. It's kind of had an irreverent story about Santa Claus, so. But it wasn't too, compared to today's mature reader books, not that big a deal. Here's a really strange one from Solson Publications, Reagan's Raiders #1. The ultimate patriotic superheroes book, and it's got old Ronald Reagan there, all jacked up and muscled out in a superhero costume, firing, can't tell what that is, if it's M60 or SAW or what, but it's kind of dark, but he's got some kind of belt-fed light machine gun there, firing from the hip, and pretty hilarious. This cover's actually by Rich Buckler, and there's his team, the Raiders. I thought it would have been cooler if the Raiders would have been like old men, ex-presidents and stuff, or, but kind of a cool time capsule there. Reagan's Raiders. This one's really weird too. By Madman. Not sure who that is. I'm going to have to do some research and look that up. But Gonad the Barbarian, #1. Full color, no ads, action-packed comedy for mature readers. Gonad the Barbarian. This is a parody of Batman from the late 80s, I believe, and this is Nat Rat 100. I think it might even be the first issue, but it's a parody of the Batman 400 cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. And guy has a Kiss belt buckle, which is pretty cool. They're finally deservedly getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and says special introduction by Truman Capote. Long after he's dead. This is late 80s, and written by Mark Martin, that's the creator. I think he did the art too, but illustrated by Dawn Allen, Bob Kuhn, Rosie O'Nosey, Robin Redbreast, Sink Witch, Thomas Swain, Jim Woodring, even more, and more is spelled like Alan Moore. So it's kind of a weird parody book when Batman was getting stupid hot in the late 80s from the movie, and Dark Knight Returns. And here's Nat Rat, the movie special. Very weird. This, again, weird comic from the 80s. And those of you who were alive in the 80s will remember Libya's Muammar Gaddafi. And this book is a parody of him called Daffy Gaddafi. Very funny. Malice in Wonderland. Look at that. Ridiculous. Obviously an indie comic. Doesn't even tell you who published it on the front. But definitely a time capsule there from the 80s. A lot of you younger viewers won't even know who Muammar Gaddafi was, but they had us worried about him a little bit in the 80s. So there you go. Target of political satire. It's a weird Batman cover to Batman 209. I think this is by Carmine Infantino. And it's got the tiger Batman with tiger paws on his feet and a tiger face. Strange stuff. EC's Psychoanalysis. People searching for peace of mind through psychoanalysis. This is issue 3. And this cover just makes me wonder what in the hell's going on in this woman's head. What is she talking about that's what it represents visually? Like 20 eyes. Ridiculous. It's Misfits all. Jack Kamen cover there. This is EC's Panic number 4. This is a cover by Basil Wolverton. Which twin has the phony? Malvina on the right has the phony because Irvina on the left has Panic, the only authorized imitation of Mad. And I believe the same image was used, I don't know if it was on, might be the same one was used on Time, but I know it was also used on a Mad cover too, but this time it was used double. But, yeah, these early Panics in Mad had some weird covers. Panic number 6 is just a blank white cover. This cover, the result of hours of conference, is EC's final answer to the comic book, if it'll focus, to the comic book controversy. Destined to offend no one, it is blank. And it is. Old book. It's from the early 50s. Panic number 7. And this one has tiger stripe cover. As I've said before, this reminds me of those terrible Zubaz pants and hats everyone used to wear, like especially the gym rats in the 90s. And they're like tiger striped, and the stripes would be the color of the football or baseball team's uniform. They were horrible. But that's what this cover reminds me of, and it says, this cover has a dual purpose. After you finish the magazine, you can use it for patching torn tigers. And Panic number 11. Special issue Panic, made to look like a popular breakfast food box. After you're through reading it, you can eat it. Wheaties. Breakfast of chimpanzees. Who'll eat flakes? It says, made with wheat germs, millions of them, 3B vitamins, 3G clothes, and iron, chunks of it. And then it says, free in this package, 1 Cadillac, then in 5 print ashtray. Get the rest of the car in other Wheaties packages. Hey kids, get your mom to buy Wheaties. Collect your car, and don't worry with the prize, there's no more room in the package for cereal. Very weird cover. A lot of stuff on there. Somebody must have been upset with Wheaties. Golden Age funny animal books. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show these two real quick. Talking about bizarre stuff. These are the soft covers. I believe these were only published in graphic novel. And this is a really crappy copy. I got this actually for a couple bucks. It was at a library. They were selling it. And I just got it for the reader copy. But this is Bizarro World. This is the first trade. what they did was they had a lot of indie comic creators and creators of humorous cartoons and comics work on these, and very, very cool kind of off-the-wall humor stuff based in the DC world. And this cover here is done by I think it was Jamie Hernandez, one of the Hernandez brothers. I think it's Jamie Hernandez of Love and Rockets fame. And these books are pretty funny. I recommend picking them up for any DC fan. And I like this one even better. This is Bizarro Comics. This is the second one. As you can say, it won the first one won the 2002 Harvey and Eisner Award for the best anthology. And actually, I think, yeah, these might be out of order. I don't know, but there's two of them. So there you go. I don't know which one came first. I bought them both in trade after they came out. But anyway, the thing I like about this, not only is it more weird indie creators, Matt Groening cover of Bizarro blowing square bubbles. And there's all your members of the Justice League rendered by Matt Groening. There's Adam saying comics. Very cool. Highly recommend picking these up. They're a fun read. But as I was saying before, I almost forgot to show those. Golden Age Funny Animal books did a lot of things on the covers and inside that would not be deemed appropriate by today's societal standards, especially for kids. And I find some of them funny. I have the issues written on the back, so I don't know some of these because Dell didn't put numbers on the cover. But I did write them down on the back. But anyhow, this is an issue of Looney Tunes Merry Melodies. As you can see, Bugs is at the tattoo artist, who's Porky Pig. And Porky Pig is tattooing a massive carrot on Bugs Bunny's chest. I think you'll see any cartoons of Bugs getting a tattoo nowadays. Kind of weird. PETA would have a fit with this. This is Walter Lance's Woody Woodpecker number 22. And Woody is playing a game of tic-tac-toe, or second game it looks like, on this penguin. And the penguin looks happy about it. Next thing you know, you'll have dumb kids whose parents don't pay attention to them drawing on pets. Here's a really old beat-up Walter Lance's Andy Panda 154. And it's just strange because it's the ghost of Captain Kidd. And Andy Panda is fighting a pirate with a cane. And the pirate has a saber. And the pirate broke his cane with ease. Yet Andy Panda looks angry and mean. And the pirate looks scared as hell of Andy Panda. Kind of bizarre. Not too offensive, but just strange. Anytime I see kids' cartoons, characters smoking, I think it's hilarious. You know, no offense to anyone, but, you know, if your kids are going to smoke because they saw a cartoon doing it, parents aren't doing their job, you know. But it's obviously not politically correct anymore, but you used to see it all times in the 40s, 50s, and even 60s. When the Flintstones first started, the cartoon had advertisements that were actually animated ads of the Flintstones smoking, I think it was Winston cigarettes. And Fred and Barney were smoking cigarettes and talking about how great it was, and that was the ads they'd show during the Flintstones. So it's certainly something that's not allowed today, but here's an issue of Walter Lance's New Funnies where Woody is smoking a cigar but doing some horrible parenting, saying, hey, it's okay when your kids are being annoying, just tie them up to a stake and dress them up like Indians and stick donuts on their face. That'll shut them up. Basically, he gagged them with donuts. Great parenting, Woody. Here's Walter Lance's Andy Panda in Scotland Yard. And here's Charlie Chicken smoking a humongous Sherlock Holmes pipe. And Andy Panda's getting woozy from the smoke back there. You won't see those on kitty books anymore. Oh, here's a nice one. Woody Woodpecker 350. Here's a good one for the kids. Woody's just gone hunting. There's his shotgun. And there's the dead moose tongue hanging out of its mouth, and he's crushing its head in the fridge because it won't all fit in. Oh, that's so funny. He's crushing its corpse. The dead carcass won't fit in his fridge. Oh, that's great. These were for kids. That's ridiculous, man. Oh, my goodness. Pogo Possum by Walt Kelly. Really like these books. But his buddy, Albert Alligator, was often smoking a cigar himself. But, dude, Walt Kelly's line work, I mean, beautiful. Beautiful art. He's one of the greatest cartoonists in the history of comic books. But there's Albert smoking away. Here we have another Pogo. Not sure what issue this is, but once again, Albert is smoking away on a stogie. You know, he always had one. You know, you're not going to have a children's cartoon character, especially one that Pogo and Albert were major back then. Walt Kelly's work was. And you're not going to have a cartoon character that's always smoking, obviously. But every time you see Albert, almost, he's got a cigar going. And here's another issue of Pogo Possum where they're ready to ski. There's no snow, but Albert, of course, smoking his stogie. So society just had a different view on such things back then in the 40s and 50s. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed seeing some of my strange comic covers for Captain Strangelife's contest. Appreciate everyone watching. Hans, again, congratulations, my friend, on all those subs. You truly deserve them, and much, much more. Thank you for everything you bring to this community, and thank you for holding this awesome contest, man. Take care, everyone. Take care of each other, and enjoy your comic books.